Hello, my name is Stephanie Smith, and I am an intern at CSS. Today we are going to discuss some of the different edible pumpkins that exist, some of their flavors, and their nutrient contents. In the following video, we will learn which plants are considered pumpkins, some background information about pumpkins, and some information about the nutrients in pumpkins as well.
Hey, guess what, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about pumpkins. And it's that time of the year where pumpkins are showing up everywhere we go. And we wanted to talk to you about them and all the cool things that we learned about them and now want to share with you. You ready? All right, let's go. Hey, guess what? Pumpkins are squash and also gourds. But are they fruit? A fruit is usually the edible, reproductive body of a seed plant. And almost all parts of pumpkins are actually edible, which means you can eat them. And if you've ever cut one open, then you know it's full of seeds. So the pumpkin is fruit of the pumpkin vine. And hey, guess what else? The flowers that grow on a pumpkin, they are also edible. Did you know the largest pumpkin ever recorded weighed in at 2,624.6 pounds? That's over 1 ton. That was on October 9th in 2016 in Germany. The largest pumpkin on record in the United States weighed in at 2,363 pounds in Moon Bay, California on October 10th, 2017. Hey, guess what? Pumpkins change color from green to orange for the same reasons tree leaves change color in the fall, and they do it under the same conditions. Most pumpkins contain organic pigments called carotenoids that give their flesh and the skin the classic deep orange tint that are so familiar on pumpkins. They aren't only orange, but they can also be yellow, green, white, and blue. Hey, guess what? Each pumpkin has about 500 seeds in the inside of it. They can take between 90 to 120 days to grow. That's like 3 or 4 months. Which is why you should plant them between May and July. The top 6 states for growing pumpkins in the United States are Illinois, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and California. Hey, here's some facts about pumpkin nutrition. Pumpkins are high in fiber, contain vitamin A, vitamin B, potassium, protein, and iron. They're also made up of 90% water.
Now that we have learned some background information about pumpkins, let's take a look at some of the varieties of pumpkins that exist.
Fall is in the air, and harvest-related displays must have a pumpkin or two. But there's a lot more to choose from than the traditional jack-o'-lantern. Today I'm at Courtney Farms in Ocean Springs, where the garden center has been transformed into a pumpkin patch. Pumpkins are a member of the cucurbit family that also includes squashes and gourds. Besides orange, colors include red, yellow, white, blue, and multicolored stripes. They can be miniature, flattened, necked, smooth, winged, and warty. The Cinderella pumpkin is a variety from France. It's rumored to have been the model for Cinderella's pumpkin carriage. This peanut pumpkin is a cross between a pumpkin and a Hubbard squash. The warty surface adds coarse texture to any display. Turban squash are a popular hat-shaped variety that Native Americans grew. It makes a good fall decoration with its unusual shape and multicolored stripes. While the large pumpkins get the most attention, mini pumpkins are very versatile. Pumpkimon has the white skin with orange vertical stripes, while Baby Boo is a snow white miniature. Gourds also come in amazing varieties. With wings and warts, these gourds are colorful and spectacular. The white crown of thorns gourd is an unusual fruit having 10 fingers pointing upward from the flower end. When making your purchase, be sure to inspect your pumpkin squash or gourd. They will last longer if there is no surface damage. Unfortunately, that includes carving. And believe it or not, most are delicious when baked or made into a pie. Pumpkin squash and gourds can add interest and beauty to any fall display. I'm Gary Bachman for Southern Gardening.
Let's explore some of the unique flavors found in different types of pumpkins. The Ghirardelli and kombucha pumpkin are two examples of blue pumpkins. These pumpkins are both aromatic and known for their mild, sweet flesh. These two pumpkins are best suited for cooked applications such as baking, roasting, boiling, and steaming. They can be used in both sweet and savory preparations. However, their sweet flavor lends itself best to desserts. The Lakota pumpkin is an orange and green pumpkin. The flesh of a Lakota pumpkin is fine-grained and sweet and has a great nutty taste. The Cinderella pumpkin is an orange and red pumpkin. When cooked, the Cinderella pumpkins are creamy and moist with a mild and slightly sweet flavor. The Long Island cheese pumpkin and the Mousse de Provence pumpkin are called cheese pumpkins because they are both shaped like cheese wheels. The Long Island cheese pumpkin is actually considered a squash, and it has been favored for its smooth texture, long storage capabilities, and for its use in pumpkin pie. The Long Island cheese squash is tender and creamy with a mild, sweet, and earthy flavor. The Mousse de Provence pumpkin is thick and deep and moderately sweet. It's also sold and cut in wedges in south of France for consumption. The Lumina pumpkin, the White Ghost pumpkin, the White Pie pumpkin, and the Casper pumpkin are all white pumpkins that are known to have a mild and earthy taste. Because of their mild flavor, they often take on surrounding ingredients in recipes that they are used in. The Fairy Tale pumpkin and the green striped cacao pumpkins are two examples of edible pumpkins that are green. When the Fairy Tale pumpkin is cooked, it has a smooth and creamy and tender texture. It tastes spicy and has a mild, sweet flavor at the same time. The green striped cacao pumpkin tastes similar to green summer squash and additionally has a smoky flavor. The Yokohama pumpkin is a unique Japanese pumpkin that resembles the scales on a frog's back. The following pumpkin has a complex fruity flavor that has hints of mango, avocado, lemon, and spice. Now we're going to look at some of the different ways pumpkins are consumed around the world. Do any of these recipes interest you?
Let's take a look at how pumpkin is eaten in different cultures across the globe. If you're a fan of sweet and savory, you're in for a treat with China's steamed pumpkin cake. This savory snack is made from a combination of dried shrimp, minced meat, mushrooms, peppers, shallot, batter, and of course, pumpkin. In Armenia, pumpkins are gutted to prepare a dish called gapama. The inside of the pumpkin is stuffed with boiled rice, dried fruits, nuts, and honey. It's baked until soft, and before serving, the pumpkin is sliced so that it can fall open like a flower. Gapama is commonly used during the holidays and celebrations. Fried pumpkin with shrimp is a common dish in Guyana. Pumpkin is cut into pieces and thrown into oil along with onion, garlic, and pepper. Once the pumpkin becomes loose, it's mashed to form a paste. The best shrimp to use in this dish is Guyana's white belly shrimp. Fried pumpkin and shrimp is best eaten with roti. Hobakjuk is Korean pumpkin porridge. It's perfect comfort food during the chilly seasons and can be served during breakfast or as a dessert. It's sometimes topped with sticky rice cake balls. Russian pancakes are tiny, thick griddle cakes fluffed to perfection. They're made with kefir and pumpkin puree. This Indian dessert is called kadu ka halwa. Nuts like cashews, almonds, and pistachios are fried in ghee and mixed with grated pumpkin. Milk, sugar, and khoya are also added in. Kadu ka halwa is a good choice of dessert during Diwali celebrations. This is a Thai pumpkin custard dessert. A custard mix is made with coconut milk and palm sugar and poured into a kabocha squash. The entire pumpkin is steamed until the custard is set inside. Cut it open for a wonderful reveal and serve as is. South African pumpkin fritters make a perfect bite-sized snack. Mashed pumpkin is mixed with cinnamon, nutmeg, and batter before being fried in a pan. For a finishing touch, add powdered sugar or drizzle sweet sauce on top. Kabocha is a Japanese winter squash, also known as a Japanese pumpkin. Simmered kabocha is easy to make. Simply season the kabocha with dashi, soy sauce, and sake. When simmered over heat, the skin becomes soft enough to eat. Simmered kabocha is typically eaten as a side dish.
Thank you for watching my presentation about some of the different types of edible pumpkins. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.